Hey, I'm back, you guys. I'm back. All right. Sorry, I took a little longer than I thought. I thought I was going to go to a meeting with my son, and then we ended up not going. So here we are. I'm still home. Okay, so we still need to do our eyes. Hey, Rhonda, and we still need to do our lips. Okay, so nothing has changed. I still need to do those things. I'm still going to use Jenna on my lips, and I found a look for my eyes. So we're going to start out with some Jubilant Cream Shadow because we have to use the kudos for the month. It's 25% off, you guys. All right. Hey, Rachel. Hello. How are you? Hi, Joanne. I'm back. I'm back. Whew, I'm back. Sorry. I had to do a little work on my computer first. So I'm going to use some Jubilant Cream Shadow. This is just a really pretty dusty rose. And I'm just going to go ahead and spread this over. Let's see. I'm using my washcloth to kind of wipe off what might have already been on here. All right, so we're just going to place this. Got like little black things. I don't know what those are. You never know what you're going to find on my brushes. All right. So, Jubilant. Let's get a little dusty rose background here. So pretty. So pretty. Take my Deluxe brush and just kind of blend out those edges as usual, the crease. You know, those spots that need to be smoothed out. All right. All right, got that. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing, okay? Oh no, I'm sorry, Rachel. I hope you feel better soon. I am feeling fine, but I hope you feel better soon. We're going to use this color right here, which is Agile. And we're also going to use a color called Gifted. I thought this would go really pretty with this top I'm wearing. Okay, so I'm going to show you Gifted. This one right here. So it's got a little shimmer on that one. Okay. All right, you guys. But I'm going to just do something crazy. I'm going to use a little bit of our A La Mode Cream Luminous, Lustrous, not Lustrous. I'm not using Lustrous. I'm using Iridescent. I just have to figure out which one I'm talking about here. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of that on the back of my hand, just a little smidge. This is not actually available for sale anymore, but if you need some, I picked up a couple extras. So if you live in the US, I can get you one, okay? I think I have like 3 of them left, maybe more. So I'm just going to go ahead and spread this over mostly over my lid because I want it to shimmer, but I don't want it to be like too crazy, okay? This is kind of like, some people will do this with like a really light concealer here. I'm just trying it with the luminizer instead, okay? This is gonna give a nice, pretty shimmer. And we still have our powder luminizers and our stick cream to powder luminizers available. So you can still get those. The cream has just been discontinued, so we're just kind of lightening it up right here, and then we're gonna add those other pressed shadows on top. So again, what you get in the kudos this month, the July kudos, is a Splurge cream shadow of your choice. I used Jubilant. You're going to get an Epic mascara, which I will be using, and then a hottie of your choice, and I'm going to be using, not that one, Jenna today, and it's not quite that purple. So it's kind of a nice, pretty mauve. All right, so you see how that just like lightened it up a little bit there? All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and use Agile. I love this palette, by the way. I kind of made this one myself. It's a beautiful rose gold, or whatever you want it to be, kind of palette. So I'm going to go ahead and use my crease brush and Agile. And this is going to be darker than you expect when you apply it. Like, look how dark it is when I put it on. So that's what I learned. It's darker than what you're going to expect. So go ahead and just put that on your outer V. This is really the darker of the 2 colors. Jubilant is just really super light. All right, We're gonna just place that on the outer V, and then we're gonna blend it out in a second, but let's go ahead and do the other eye first. Always placing it first and then blending it out after that. Oh, man, it's been a long week. It feels like it's been a long week. My oldest son has taken driver's training classes all week, and I've taken him out a couple times to practice in a parking lot, and talk about stress. It's been getting to me just a little bit. But summer is nice as far as, you know, it being a little easier going and everything like that. It's just, we have these things. We have these things throughout the summer that we have to get through, like driver's training, and my daughter's going to do a basketball camp next week, just for a few days. But they just changed the location today. So that's going to be farther away. So I just, there's just all these things, you know, all these things that you don't think about, or you do think about. I don't know. Okay, now we're going to use this pretty purple shimmer. Is that the right one? Shoot, which one is it? No, it's this. It's kind of more of a pinky color. The shimmer right here. It's this one. Gifted. It's called Gifted. All right, and it's a shimmer. And we're just going to apply that on the inner corner here. That is so pretty. Oh, I love that. All right, I don't know if you guys can get the gist of how shimmery that is, but that is a really pretty pinky purple. I don't even know if it's a purple, really. It's probably more of a pink. And I'm just using that Splurge Cream Shadow Brush again. I love using that one for like flat areas. I mean, like my lid and things like that. That's what I mean. It's not a very good blending brush, but it's good for like a flat spot like your lid or maybe your inner corner, or even you can run it underneath your eye. So there is that. Let's make sure it's the way we want it. I'm going to darken up the Agile just a little bit, okay? Because I want it to be a little tiny bit more dramatic. We need just a tiny bit more drama in here, you guys. Drama. You can always go back and add more color, you guys. There's no rules. Okay, and then again, blend that out. Okay, is that better? I like it better. All right, I am gonna grab my liner brush and I'm gonna use that Agile because it's got a little bit more pigment to it, and bring that under my eyes, okay? Just that little crinkle under your eyes makes a really good spot. Hey Francis, how are you today? How are you? You're back with me, thank you. I appreciate you guys hanging. Okay, so, all right, so now we got that going on. I think, black or brown liner. There's so many colors. I think I'm gonna go with black. So, I always grab proper. It's not proper that I need the black one. Oh, my daughter keeps turning these colors around, I think. That does not help me. You go over there. Where did my black one go? 1 second. I'm seeing a lot of brown and no black. Oh, I put it over with my liquid eyeliners. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that black eyeliner perfect in my waterline. And it's actually gonna kind of transfer underneath. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and do a dip and draw just because I love them so much. All right, so this is our dip and draw. Okay, make sure it's nice and straight. Sometimes it comes on with extra product. Hi guys, sorry, I got a phone call. While I'm in the middle of doing liquid eyeliner, someone calls me. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Not the point where you want to stop. I guess I hadn't quite started yet though. Anyway, it was from out of state, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't important. All right, and then after you draw that first, you know, thin line, then you can thicken it a little bit here, okay? Try not to mess up that corner that you've got there. Okay, and then let's do the other side. So dip it back in again. Make sure it's straight. All right, and then just kind of hold it parallel to the edge of your eye. Without poking yourself in the eye. And then after you get that line again, start filling it in a little bit more. Okay, good enough, even if it's not perfect. And then I'm gonna go ahead, speaking of perfect, I'm gonna just grab a little tiny bit of black and bring it underneath my eye, but really super lightly. I don't really want, like, I definitely don't want like a big thick line there. We don't want a harsh line, we just want kind of a nice soft line. There, better. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna put this iridescent away, I think. Unless I'm gonna use it on my face somewhere. I don't think I am. Okay, let me get it off my hand. Otherwise I'm gonna end up smearing it all over the place. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get these lashes going here. Just doing some Epic. Remember, Epic comes in the July Kudos this month. In the US, the Kudos is only $58. In the UK, I know it's going to be less than that because obviously pounds is worth more than dollars. And then in Canada, it's going to be a little bit more than $58. I don't have an exact number for you guys, but I can find that information out if you need, okay? So that's 25% off the price of these products regularly. So it's a really good time to get your eyes and your lips and also try a new product because that Hottie is just wonderful. You guys are gonna love and want all of the colors. So seriously. All right, so take your time on your Epic and kind of roll your wand a little bit on your eye. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. If you want your lashes to get longer, to actually be longer, you need to try the lash serum. It's under eyes. When you click on shop and then go to eyes, you can, the 3D mascara, the lash serum, and the Epic mascara are right on top. If you just want to get the kudos, then when you click on shop, you're just going to go down to the very bottom, and that's where they keep the kudos every month. Right underneath collections and sets, okay? And I don't know if Frances is still on here or not, but Frances just had a post about that. I just saw that she said that she was going to start being a presenter again. She said she was 2 years ago, and she's going to do it again. So I'm really excited for you. Yay. So if anyone else on here has ever thought about, have you ever thought about being a unique presenter? It's really fun. There's so many benefits that I did not know about. The reason that I signed up was just to try the kit full of good stuff. And that's why a lot of people sign up. But then it was also to get a discount on future purchases, which you get 20 to 25% off. But then after I signed up, I started meeting all these really super nice people, and they're still in my life like 3 years later. And I built more relationships since then with more people. So there's like that whole aspect I totally didn't count on, which was making some encouraging friends that are like-minded and cheer you on and all that kind of stuff. So it's just been really fun to get to know people. And then of course there's the aspect of I've been starting to travel more, which I hadn't gone on an airplane for 15 years before I started with Younique. So that was crazy. And so I'm going to be going to San Antonio, Texas in less than a month, August 8th, for the Younique convention, and meeting all these girls in person. So that's going to be super fun. Everybody's looking forward to it. And anybody who's a Younique presenter can go to that. So you just have to sign up. That's all. They give you at least $200 in free products too when you go to that. So that's really fun. Not to mention I've never even been to Texas, although I'm pretty sure August is not the best time to go to Texas. It's going to be a roaster, but that's okay. And then you guys might have seen my post I just put out yesterday, I think, that it was officialized. Is that a word? Officialized? Made official that I earned the Cancun trip to Mexico in October. So again, thank you so much for your support for that. But I just want to add, if you're not a Younique presenter, or even if you are, you can earn that next year too, okay? At the convention next month, they're going to be announcing where the next incentive trip is going to be. So everybody's really excited about learning that. Okay. Have I spent enough time on my Epic? That's the real question. So I'm going to go ahead and get some, again, if I can find it. Where is it? Okay. Boy, it just must mean I have enough of these. All right, I'm going to get a little bit of Pampas lip liner, and then I'm going to add it to my Jenna. Look at that combination. And again, that Jenna is not quite as dark as that. All right, so let's go ahead and put the lips on here. This is going to be a good combination, I can tell. And when you're doing lip liner, again, just follow your natural lip line. Sorry, I'm going to hold it down just a little more so you can see. But if you want to make your lips look just a little fuller, then kind of go on the outside edge of that line that you see. This reminds me of like when you're a little kid and you're learning how to color and you color outside on the edge of the lines. Like, did you learn that? And then you start filling it in a little. But the most important part was getting that edge right, right? So that's kind of what we're doing here. And just so you know, this isn't my natural lip color. I'm wearing a little bit of vanilla lip bonbon. So it's really super nice if you're just, I usually use raspberry cheesecake, which is the light pink one, but I had a vanilla on hand, so I went ahead and used that instead. Those two are my total go-tos for just putting something on my lips so they're hydrated. So every morning when I wake up, I always put some lip bonbon on first thing. Okay, so see what I did? I filled in the outside edges with Pompous lip liner. And now we're gonna go ahead and use Jenna, okay? So this is one of the new Hottie Lip Plumpers. It's a color, and it's mauve. And you can use these with or without liner. I think with liner is nice because it looks really shaped. And it might even like prevent the plumper from going outside of the lines a little bit. So just something to think about. So if you get the Kudos, you might, and you don't have, if you want this color and you don't have Pompous, then that would be a good color too. I'm trying to show you guys a good color to go with it, okay? So again, today I used Jubilant Splurge Cream Shadow. I used a couple of the pressed powders, which I can list for you guys if you want, but I'm going to show you the things I got in the Kudos for it. Here's an Epic mascara, and then I used Jenna in the Hottie Lip Plumper. So this is the look for today to go with my blouse. So I hope you guys like this look, and I am going to put this down before I drop it. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some of the Behold setting spray like I always like to finish with. All right, and then are we good? Are we good? If you want to put a little highlighter on there, the Belize Beachfront Kissed is still available, you guys. You can get it on its own. It's in Face, or you can get it in the Beachfront Kissed set, which is under collections and sets. Okay, look for Beachfront Kissed for that. If you'd rather go like a light shimmer, then this is an a la mode powder. Okay, and that's, again, that's under Face as well. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you guys to see another look, pinky purple, for the Kudos this month. And I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. Francis, I hope you feel well. Rachel, I hope you start feeling better. And I love you guys. You are beautiful. I don't care if you're wearing makeup or not. You're still beautiful, okay? Remember that for the weekend. And I will see you guys soon, okay? I'll try to be back on this weekend. If not, I'll try to be back on Monday, okay? I love you guys.